Alright, today's video is once again on the Model 1 that you've seen in my other video. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, anyone who owns them. You might find that eventually your gun doesn't always fire each time you pull the trigger. It gives it a light strike on the primers. Anyways, the problem with that is that if you see this piece here, piece of steel here, it's a mild steel piece, not even, maybe just slightly more than 1/8 inch thick, maybe 3/8. But what happens is if the wood is warped at all, or if there's something that's been placed in the that's blocking the actual metal on here, you end up with torquing on the metal, which will cause this thing to be tilted left or right a little bit, and causes this to rub up on it, which slows down the firing pin basically enough not to be strong enough to fire off the primers on the 22s. So anyways, make sure it's nice and level. When you're getting it all together, make sure that that's centered like it's supposed to be. And at this point in time, I got the thing working every time I pull the trigger, and it's a really light trigger on this one. But every time I pull the trigger, it fires. I haven't had a problem yet, so maybe I'll have one now that I'm filming it. It does fire to the right quite a bit, this one here. I have to get the front sight moved over a bit, but because of the age of it, it's sort of tough, and I'm going to have to take a punch to it probably. Anyways, we'll fire a few rounds downrange, and we'll see how that goes. Single shot, so load it in. Put it in there basically. First one shot. Three shots. They're not shooting that badly. I'll put another one in for good measure. So as you see, no problem shooting it anymore. Thing works well. Very important, make sure it's flat the piece. Sometimes they're bent. People screw around with them a lot. So as long as you do that, you won't have any problem.